former basic. The dowel is ready. The box is ready. We're going to take the dowel and the box to the side for later. Headrest is up. Foot bar is in the second position. And we have off the green spring with the red, blue, red, yellow for the balanced body. So technically 4 springs. When I come around to sit, I'm going to bring the calf on the leg that's closest to the foot bar, just gently touching so that I can back my hips up, let my tailbone go down, feel my tummy tighten, breathe in, let my sternum go up, float my head, and press my arms back and say hello to my back shoulder line muscles in the shoulders. Bring my arms and then sit myself down. Bring my arms around, lift my heels up, lift my toes up, let my legs go. I'm in a teaser. I'm going to swing around and just get a quick look and see if I'm in the red. And then from here, slight lean forward, a restack, and a roll down. Hopefully slide right into place. Head is there, nice and long, looking down as the arms come down, collarbones are wide. I use my arms to send energy through my body there to make sure ribs are down, tummy's tight. I can bring both legs up. I can put my high-heeled toes, monkey in a tree branch, into place. As soon as I'm in place, I go up, I come down and tap. This is 9, 8, 7. I'm wrapping, I'm zipping, I'm pulling the kneecaps up, and I'm coming down. Wrap, zip, kneecaps up, come back down. Spine stays, looking down my cheeks. I'm thinking 4, 3, 2. And if this is the 10th one on the way down, I'm already thinking bird on a wire. I better be ready with my shoulders and my spine to lift my legs up, put my arches on, and up I go. 10, 9, legs are zipped together. Dropping my heels and reaching my toes away in flexion. And this is 5 coming up. Looking down my cheeks, keeping my neck nice and long, collarbones wide. 3, and I'm already thinking, well, if this is 2, I better be ready after this 1 with my spine and my shoulders to be ready to lift the heels up without popping or anteriorly tilting, put my arches on, dorsiflex, pull the toes in. 10, 9. So this is when somebody already knows how to control and stabilize their spine with the breath and from the footwork that they're doing. If they don't know how to do that, then you would have them stop in between each one and have them give their legs a hug. All right? Inhale, exhale down. This is 3. This is 2. And I'm already thinking now on this last one, tendon stretch. I come into my V. I'm ready to lift my legs, put them into place. I'm already in my high heel. I zip my legs together up at the top. I pull my kneecaps up. I'm wrapped. I lower my heels. No bouncing at the bottom. I inhale, come up. Exhale. And it can be a fast up and a slow deceleration. Fast up, slow deceleration. You can go around, check your head. Heavy, looking down your cheeks with a tug on the top of the spine. Low base ribs are still down. Using the breath. And down. 5, 4. First ray of the foot, center the heel. Working right up into the hamstrings, into the glutes. 2. Late on the breath on that one. And last one, I go down And as I start to come down, I'm going to lift my heels so I can lower myself back into position. Get ready to bring both legs up without popping. Reach the legs out, and it's the leg arc down. Good. Bring my arms up, look through, bring my head up, and then start to bring myself up and lift and lift and lift myself up tall off of my sits bones. I'm reaching my legs away from my sits bones. I'm lifting my head up and turn out a little bit. That feels so good. And I come here and I need to switch. So I swing myself back and I bring the foot bar down to the third position for the hundreds. Going back into position, I can watch already that I'm going to be in my hundreds with my legs. Sits bones equally weighted, zipped, wrapped. I can feel or see the little diamonds. There's my feet. Up I go. Roll myself down through the spine. Keep reaching the legs, tucking the tailbone under. Whoops, already tell. Didn't make it on that one. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Down we go. Sliding in. Oh, that one was pretty good. Reach behind. Put the straps onto the hands. My legs are already ready. My arms are starting to make sure as I look down my cheeks. Heavy head. Ribs are down. Straps are taut. On the last of the exhale, I just open the spring ever so slightly. And inhale, pull. Legs come up. Ab curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. And lower down. I bring the hands with the straps together behind my head. Find where the straps are by my ears, so everything goes into the well. Oh, if you noticed, I dorsiflected, planted, deflected my feet because I was starting to get cramps in my calves. So I kept working them and enhancing the work a little bit more by just working the ankles so I could continue the exercise. Head nod, chin tuck. See if I can roll myself up here. Oops, there. Oh, best I could do at that point. Lean forward, bring myself back. Put on the yellow, the red, take off the yellow and the red, put on the red and the blue. Bring the bar up to prepare for stomach massage. Bring yourself back over and roll yourself back down. Up tall, arms out in front. Wrap and zip, tuck the tailbone under. Down you go. Didn't get it. The body gets used to where the bar is, and I just had the bar out. So my brain went back to the bar being in the third position. Here we go, down we go. I think I can slide in here. Yes, indeed. Now from here, I get my straps. I hold closer to the edge of the loops. I bring my legs in. I reverse curl. I lasso my feet. And I bring my arches on as I keep the carriage at the stopper. Bring my feet together, bring my arms down, and then start to pull my spine down as I bring my heels to my bum, look down my cheeks, chin into the top of the neck, and press away. Once I'm there and I find that sweet spot, I check that everything's ready. Collarbones are wide, ribs are down, tailbone's reaching, head's nice and long. The legs come up only to the point where I can keep the tailbone down. At the top, I like to turn out as I abduct, come down and around to the bottom part, come back up to the center of the circle at the sweet spot, pass it up to the top, turn out, come around. There's 2, 3, 4. Really use those wrap muscles and the zip muscles. That's 5. So I'm going to switch directions. 5 down, around, control, and up. 2, 3, 4. Looking down my cheeks, trying to watch my legs do the work. 5. I'm going to find that sweet spot again right there. That's the middle of my circle. My knees are going to come to my shoulders, my heels to my bum with my tailbone still reaching. I breathe out and I zip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As I come back down, I let the stopper go back to the carriage, go back to the stopper. The straps come off. Put the straps together so they fall into the well and open up. And from here, if I take my legs over and I slide down, I can actually let the weight of the legs be ballast for me. My spine feels nice and long. Collarbones are wide. My arms come up. Make a doorway. Look down the cheeks. Bring the head up. Start to bring the ribs. And up you float. Nice and tall. Arms come here. You can feel how tall you are from your sits bones. And take your hands here and slide yourself back. Put on the middle red and the yellow for 4 springs. Feet onto the foot plate as you're in the middle of the carriage. Hold on to the edge of the carriage. Lift yourself off of the tailbone. Tailbone's down towards the ground. L5, L3, L4 is going back. Head's nice and tall. You're looking down. Tuck the chin. The feet can come up onto the foot bar. I reconnect my shoulders. They kind of left the exercise there a little bit to bring my legs up. And I'm just going to round my upper back. Inhale, press away. Drop my heels. Exhale, front of the ribs to the back as I lift my heels and come back. Inhale, zip and drop. As I exhale, I come up and tap. Oh, I have my breath going the wrong way. On that last one I did. Inhale as you go up. Exhale. Back. I started to think about what I was looking at, what I was looking like on the camera, not what I'm doing. Inhale. Whoops. And exhale. Still think. Okay, get back into it, Mary. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Get taller. Exhale. Keep the height. Keep pulling the head back into space. Keep pulling the ribs back underneath that. Inhale. Drop the heels. Exhale back. I'm going to call this 10. Inhale. Drop. Taller on the exhale. I hold that height as I reach in, take off the yellow, take off the red, keep the carriage at the stopper. As I start to go back with my hands and hit the heels of the hands onto the shoulder blades, I lift my sternum up, I bring my gaze forward, I press my legs away, I zip, I drop my heels and I get taller, lifting my sternum up, I wrap, I zip, I breathe out, front of the ribs towards the back and come back. That's 10. And when I have it, I can start to pick up this speed. Five, 4, 3, This is the last one. So I know as I come back, my arms are going to come back in. I'm going to hold. This arm's going to go in, take off the blue. I only have on a red. I want to stay at the stopper. Inhale, tall. Let my arms go up. Inhale, drop, lift the sternum up higher, lift the head up higher, reach the arms as they are held by the back. Breathe out and come back in. Inhale, taller. Exhale. One last time. Keep the height. And you come back. Bring your legs into a tailor sit. You can put the blue spring on, the red spring on. You can take the foot bar down. You can take the strap up for short box. I can stay. And then you come around, headrest is down. Bring the box on. Bring the dowel on. Sit on the box, and we're going to go short box, rounded, flat, side to side, and tree. Finding the grounding of my feet. My strap is there without being too active into the legs right now. I'm just going to have it there ready to use. My heels are on the foot plate, so I'm not going to be pushing away at the edge. I bring that energy, that alignment, both legs mirroring each other. There's my sits bones equal. Lift my spine up from there. Bring the arms out in front. I could hold on to my rib cage if I wanted to. Inhale, get taller. So the tailbone reaches to the box as you lift your head up and look down. That feeling of axially lengthening the spine. And then front of the ribs towards the back. So from the bra band going up, rounding, but from the bra band going down, staying nice and straight and tall. Inhale, as you start to open the hips up in front of the legs, you're going to tuck the tailbone, pull the pelvis under. The legs are going to pull into the straps. You're going to go back. And then when you come back, look down your cheeks, chin into the top of the neck. Shoulders are connected to the back. Bring yourself up and over your arms. And stay rounded. And we'll go again. Inhale, tuck. Bring the pelvis under. Lowering back. Lengthening back. There goes the back. Head comes back up. Bring yourself back up over. You can take your arms out in front. In Charlie's Angels. Collarbones wide. Lift yourself up tall. It's the same feeling of staying rounded. Start your tuck. Rolling to the back. Lengthening the legs into the straps. You can reach over if you want. Arms come back. Head nod, chin tuck. And up you come. That's my third one. Staying rounded. Inhale. Tucking. Rolling back. Feeling left and right work the same. Arms start to come back. Look down the cheeks. Lift up and over the rib cage. And up we come. And last time. More length in the spine. And nod, chin tuck. Up and over. Reaching for the dowel. Connecting the arms. Lifting up through the spine. Axial lengthening, but spine stays straight. Head nice and tall, leaning back on the sits bones, going back with a flat back, and then lifting back up. There's a string pulling my head nice and long as I look underneath the bar, keeping the bar parallel to me, not moving it. And coming back up. There. 2. There, and trying to really work. And go back and lengthen up tall. Up. Good. And last one. On this one, I can let my arms go up. And I can follow myself back up. Arms are going to connect to the back. The bar I can still see in my peripheral vision. I'm looking forward. I'm not looking up. My head is staying up and back, but I soften my vision. I can see the bar up here. Let the arms settle and hold by the back shoulder muscles. Inhale, string on top of the head. Lifts the head, the shoulders, and the ribs off of the pelvis, off of the sits bones. Breathe out and come back. Inhale. Over you go. Just going to set myself back a little bit so my legs feel a little bit more connected. Sits bones equally weighted. Up and over. And exhale back. Up and over. And exhale back taller. Up and over. And exhale back taller. Do one more time, one more set. Arms come down. Bar goes back. Legs are parallel. I'm going to start with my right foot out of the strap. I'm my balance in my sits bones. Legs are lined up with my sits bones. I lift myself up as I lengthen my tailbone down. I lift up my sternum and my head, looking forward. Connect my arms. My leg is just relaxed. And I lift my leg up like it's weightless, right? But I'm using these muscles here. Inhale, there we go. Oh, exhale. Tap the foot back down. Inhale, I'm lifting that leg up and pulling it down into my socket, bringing it close to my torso. That's the third one, I hold it. Inhale, I lengthen the leg. Exhale, I bring it back. Inhale, I get taller through the spine. As my shoulders go down my back, my leg lengthens away from my sits bones, trying to keep the rest of the body stilled, undisturbed. Hold it there. Now, if I'm going to start to climb up, I'm going to pull my head back and look down where my hands are. Here's a grip. Here's a grip. Collarbones are wide. I'm starting to round. Here's a grip. Here's a grip. I'm doing rounded upper back. Here's a grip. Here's a grip. And one more. This arm is out farther than this arm. Collarbones are still wide. I'm going to start to roll back and forth. So this is me climbing up at the top of the tree and then starting to take the tree up towards the ceiling. When I take the tree up towards the ceiling, I'm going to keep that leg in line, but I have to really reach that sits bone. So I'm just going to give it a little extra help. That sits bone has to be even with the other one. There we go. That's better. I feel my sacral base level. I can start to walk down and walk back up and walk back down and walk back up and walk back down and try to leave the leg reaching up to the ceiling. Check my back is even. Going back. Reaching my arms back. Bring my arms back. Bring my head back. Climb back up. Hold this hand onto the ankle, reaching that leg, and let that leg go out. Pull it back in. Pull this one out as I pull the other arm out to the back. This one's going to pull the leg out, and I'm back in 3 times. And back. Switch hands. Here, inhale, pull across. Exhale, back. Inhale, pull across. Exhale, back. Inhale, pull across. Exhale, back. Start to bend this knee. Hold the front of the shin. Bring yourself up onto your sits bones. Lift yourself up tall. Pull the femur down into the hip socket and close to your sternum or your torso, and then toward the sternum as you lift up and look down your cheeks. And hold that for 3 breaths. Check the crown of the head, check the chin, check the shoulders going down, check your sits bones. One last one. Get all the length and space and openness in the body with the strength around that you can get. And we do the other side. Just FYI, this side's harder for me to do. So that's why I like to start with my right. So I start here, sits bones equal. Lift myself up tall, my tailbone's down, my sternum's up, my head is up, my collarbones are wide, arms are coming around from the back, fingertips underneath my hamstring tendons, and from the back of my arms, I lift that leg like it's really light, right? Inhale, lift up. Right, shin's just dangling. I'm practicing already what I want to finish off with, which is that bone going down into the hip socket. There, and go down. Inhale as you come up. Exhale. And lower. Last one we're going to keep. Inhale. Exhale. And keep it. Inhale, reach the leg. Exhale, come back. Inhale, reach, the head's going tall, the shoulders are connected to the back, and the legs reaching away from the sits bones. And back down. And last one, up nice and tall. And we hold that. And we say, okay, good. I'm just gonna fix my sits bone here a little bit. I'm gonna start to walk myself as I go into my rounded upper back so that I can get to here and start to bring my forehead to my knee, but it's the side of the forehead. I'm not trying to get my forehead to the knee. I'm trying to get that side of my eye to the knee and then walk back in. That's one. This one's longer than the other one. That's 2. This is 3. I'm just going to check my sits bones again because this one's got to reach. The upper unders have to be working. The glutes have to be lengthening. And we roll to the back. We get that sacral base to line up evenly. We just get a little bit of a adjustment. There we go. Through there. And I start to walk down. So I want to make sure I can feel both sides of my back on the box as I go down. And I'm over. And my arms can go back. That other leg is lifting up into the strap. If you wanted, you could make circles here and circle the other way. And the arms are going to come up. Head's going to follow. And you can walk yourself back up again. And this is long. Do you want me to do it? I might as well keep the same repetition, right? Okay, I'll do it 2 more times. So we're going to walk down. Here we go, nice and long. I just added the circles is all. And go back. I'm just going to back up. Walk up. That's my second one. Here's my third one. Equal, equal, equal. Here's head. Up we come. Hold on. I turn out as I and then abduct. right? I can do turn out and abduct at the same time, but if I turn out and then abduct, it becomes a little bit more clear in my brain. Inhale. So you're actually moving the arm out or moving the leg out, controlling it with the back of the arm. Good. Bring this hand up. Hold on to here. And once again, bring it across and in. Across and in. See if you can bring yourself up taller through the spine, longer through the legs, longer through the sits bones, and back. Bend your knee. Put your other hand in front of your shin. Keep your arms working. Lift yourself up off of the sits bones, up taller, off of the tailbone that's reaching. Pull the leg down into the socket. Bring your thigh towards your chest. Wonderful. I like to do 3 breaths and just take my time to sort everything back out. Sits bones, ribs, shoulders, release. So from here, my feet come out of the strap. I step off to the side. I put the dowel back on the box. I take the box and the dowel off at the same time. I come back, I put the headrest up. I come to the edge so that I'm straight on, a little bit of a squat. Bring it up to the top. I have a red and a blue, which is perfect. I'm gonna be on this side for the photographing. So my toes are in line with the black ball. I'm going to bring my pelvis back over my heels. I am also, if I wanted to do a little bit of a V, I love Pilates V. So the inside of the foot is 4 inches apart, fist distance apart. First ray of the foot, center of the heel, you're in your V. You're going to turn out and wrap and zip as you back the pelvis up over the heels. Let the tailbone drop. As you breathe in, let the sternum go up. Let the head pull back. And then inhale, circle. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale, circle. And you go the other way. Inhale, circle. It feels so good after that lovely tree work. Now I'm going to circle this way because as I come over, I'm just going to bring my arms over and put my hands where I need for elephant, thumbs on the same side, heels of the hands ready to do what they need to do. The leg in the back is going to come up, slight hip hinge. It can come around that shoulder pad and be onto the foot bar. Then I bring the other leg up and around and slide it in. I can have my small V here or in narrow. The carriage stays in. I wrap, I zip. I start to get my sits bones up, tailbone long. My shoulders are away from the foot bar. I feel my arms connect to my back. So the back of the tip of the shoulder blade, the back of the armpit. Pull my head back into space and look. Feel the inner thighs wrap. Feel the kneecaps pull up. Carriage is still in. I breathe in and pull back using those wrap muscles. My body doesn't change space. I can lift my tailbone up a little bit more. I breathe out. The breath pulls my heels back under. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and I'm consciously trying to keep an upper rounded back from the bra band to the crown of my head. 3, 2, 1. Stay at the stopper, come up onto your high heels. As I come down, I'm going to line my knees up with the shoulder pads. I'm also trying to keep my hips back behind my heels. Slide the feet right into place. Awesome. First rear of the foot, center of the heel, knees in line, rounded upper back, and we're into knee stretch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, arched back. I keep reaching my tailbone and my sits bones back as I pull my knees under. Is that counting up or down? Was I counting up or down? I think I was counting down. So that was 6. This is 5. Try to make a habit of counting from 10 down so I don't forget. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Down. Sitting down, cross sit. Second position. 4 springs. Second position. Where do my legs go in relation to that? Right? Does that look like I'm good? I think that maybe about there in second position. Lift up tall first. So when you tuck, you've got that length to go down. You can dorsiflect the feet if that's going to help you keep. My legs are gripping the foot bar. Slowly on the way down. Oh, that was a little bit too taut in through there. From here, the arms come back. And make sure I'm ready to lift those legs up. So this is really engaged. Use my breath to take the tension out of my shoulders and bring it to my back of my shoulder line. So my arms are helping to connect my back shoulder line. My breath is coming down through the spine and it's lengthening the spine and relaxing it into the mat. So when I lift those legs up, nothing there is moving. We're good. I bring my feet up because I'm going to do running, and I want to do that in parallel, neutral. Inhale, I press up. One heel drops, one knee comes up on high heel, and then I switch. And I want to make sure I come up on the high heel. As well as drop, I want to come up on the high heel. There's 9, 8, and switch. And 7, and switch. And 6, and switch. And 5, and switch. And 4, and switch. And 3, and switch. And 2, and I keep coming up on the first rear of the foot. Those inner thighs work. Right, because then I'm going to go into pelvic lift, and I need those inner thighs as I push out. Come back into 10, 9, 8. Now they say 4 or 5, 7, 6, but I like to do 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And some of you are saying you don't have your headrest down. And I could have taken that down. Actually, pelvic lift isn't that high. If you're not going to go up into the bridge or go into a reverse curl, the headrest is actually okay. We just like to get people ready to do that. So when we're finished, the legs are going to come out. Right. Now, sometimes you can roll back up again, or this is a really good way to teach people to come up if they aren't able to roll up through the spine. So head nod, chin tuck, collarbones are wide. Bring the head up to look at the feet without the collarbones going. Then you can start to energize the back shoulder line. And you can slide the elbows in, press the heels of the hands down, and up you come. So the whole back line of the shoulder, you want to practice that it stays engaged when you come up. From here, legs are out, swing around, step down. There's my black ball. I'm up and I'm finished. And I'm sweaty. I am hot. Oh, that's good. 30, 70. Yeah, I added a couple things like the stuff to the tree. Oh, that's perfect. That's good. Yeah. All right, you want to do it? I'll cue you.